Panharmonicon presents a podcast.
Listen, little boy, we've got a lot of people waiting here, so get going.
Strange.
What would you do if your son was at home?
Crying out alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry.
And the only way to feed him is to...
Sleep with a man for a little bit of money.
And his daddy's gone.
Somewhere smoking, rocking out,
In and out of lockdown.
I don't have a job now.
Right.
So for you, Your Honor, this is just a good time. But for me, this is what I call Panharmonicon Studios Presents.
A podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was smooth. That was smooth how you did that. I'm impressed.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for listening to yet another episode of The Boys as we go over and actually, you know what? Merry Christmas. This will be the episode. This will be the our last episode before Christmas, and it is not. No, it is the last actual Christmas episode of Christmas month.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't look at the
Because the last
calendar.
movie is after
No
Christmas.
spoils.
And,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's our New Year's movie.
Oh,
Because if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, then
This
the next
mystery-
week's movie is a New Year's movie.
spoilers for myself.
I can't wait to see how y'all celebrate New Year's.
Because this is the last episode before, which I believe it is going to be the 22nd, that makes it that will make it what? The 10th day of Christmas?
Wouldn't it be the 22nd?
The 9th day of Christmas?
Is it the 9th day of Christmas?
Are you leading? Should you do this?
Okay, so
9th, 10th.
question.
Oh, wait a minute.
Does the 12th day of Christmas fall on Christmas? Or is it the day before Christmas?
I thought the 12th day of Christmas would have been Christmas.
Is it Christmas?
I feel like
Yeah.
that would have to be
Okay.
Christmas.
Then it would be the 9th day of Christmas.
There we go.
Wouldn't it be the
My
8th?
true love gave to
The
me.
22nd? So the 22nd, the 20...
8th, 9th, 10th. Wait. 8th. The 9th. No, yeah, I'm sorry. So 10th. Yep. Nope. 9th. 9th. 9th day. Yeah.
Okay.
9 ladies
So
dancing.
it's 9 ladies dancing. So if your true love gave you 9 ladies dancing, congratulations. Hopefully you got all the rest of them and are looking forward to the 3 that will be coming after.
Yes.
It's Christmas time here at Panharmonicon Studios, and this Christmas. So last Christmas, someone may have given one its heart, but this Christmas, we would like you guys to subscribe if you can for us. That'd be an amazing gift.
Yes.
And we'd like to gift you with more of this.
Yeah.
So if you can subscribe for us, if you can follow us on Spotify, if you can just jot down a comment of how you have been feeling this holiday season, whether it be Christmas, whether it be Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus for the rest of us. Whatever you've been feeling, let us know, and let us know what other Christmas movies you think you'd like us to hit on next year.
Yeah.
And as well, any movies you want us to do coming up, because we want to get ourselves I don't know. So a big thing about me is I'm not as big a movie guy as you are, Farron. So I've been just trying to get into watching tons more movies, which is why I did the So What the Hell Was series.
Yeah.
It's mostly filled with movies that I have not watched before, and it gives me like fresh eyes on them. So if you guys have some movies that you want us to have fresh eyes on, or if there are movies you thought like these guys seen that before, they might enjoy this still. We would enjoy it. So subscribe, dislike if you don't like what you've been getting into. 1s and 5s in Spotify for us Spotify guys. And I also want to thank you Spotify guys. I've gotten the Wrapped, and it was more telling than I thought it would be. We seem to be pretty, even though we're not in the top 100 of podcasts, we are. You guys, interact with us more than apparently most other people do on Spotify. Yeah. So it's great to see that you are rocking with us, and I really, really appreciate that. We all really, really, really appreciate that.
Truly.
And if you want to do it for us a little bit more, we would appreciate it this Christmas.
Yeah, share that little bad boy
so,
too.
Coming down out of our formalities,
Oh,
how are you gentlemen doing on this fine day?
I had a bit of one of those social moments where I was like, man, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh.
I was getting my blood drawn, as I do, and Eastgate Children's has recently condensed into like a bigger building, but they've like combined some campuses, so it's like I'm seeing new nurses, I guess, is the ultimate end of that. And it's a nurse that's never drawn my blood before, and it's been happening since I was like 18, and knock on wood, still have not passed out, anything like that. Like I take it like a champ, so I'm very much like, oh, don't worry, like it's good, it's all good. And she was like, oh, like I'm so sorry that you have to do this. I was like, oh, I could be dead. And then I was like, probably shouldn't have said that. And she was like, oh yeah. And I was like, yeah.
Was the rest of the draw early? Like awkward? I mean, like...
I mean, it was kind of the end, so it was just like, well, how do I disengage from this now? See you later, thanks so much. So that one was kind of gnarly. I'm just like, well, probably should have said that.
Are you a shot and needle person, or is it because of the heart situation that like drawing blood could potentially make you pass out?
I think it's just like, I think it's some people, I think it's maybe both. Like if people are bad with needles, they pass out, or like, if they take enough blood, I think like if you're anemic, I don't remember all the science, but
my thing is like I get blood drawn a lot too, and like every once in a while there'll be like a nurse who says I can't find a vein, but instead of like pulling it out, they're like, oh, let me move it in there. And
I hate when they dig around. Yeah, like, that's the worst.
Would you please not do that?
Yep.
Could you find it right the first time, please? You went to school for this.
This is your job, please.
I get that it can be hard, and also the '90s kid in me that watched commercials a lot almost had a response when you said Eastgate. Because I was immediately going to be like, pools and spas?
Wow.
That's amazing.
Damn.
Then you were like, children's. I was like, oh, okay. Yep. Sorry about that. Let me stop that before I start going. Favorite, how have you been?
I've been good, man. I've been good. It's the week of Christmas, and I just gonna do some baking, man.
Nice.
I told you guys about some of the cookies I made, and I'll make sure that you guys get some of those Christmas cookie boxes.
Please.
The chocolate chip cheesecake is something when you have them. If I can make a request of you,
sure.
Before you dig into your first one, can you take the cookie and can you just cut it in half? I just want you to cut the
cross
cookie.
section.
Like
the cross section.
Just one. Just one. I don't know. Yeah. You need to do like just one right down the middle, and just look at the inside.
Would you prefer I like warm it up first and then I do like the break apart and it had like the little pull?
I honestly I don't think that's necessary. My sister told me that the pumpkin cheesecake one is. She's like I think it's good either way, but I think it's better if warmed up. Personally.
Oh, you're not a fresh out of the oven guy?
Photos?
I do like photos. Give me the photo. Fresh out the oven. I think it's different with the cheesecake though. Oh. Just because of the center that you're dealing with, because it's a cheesecake center. So it's kind of different for me to like.
So it's hot molten lava.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to just like take that right out of the oven. Don't get me wrong, like a Rice Krispie treat cookie, chocolate chunk cookie, you can do that. What's up?
I was just thinking of it. I didn't want to bring this. Remember when you made those cookies, and you, like at your old house, and you like, oh, careful guys, I just got these out of the oven, and Avi already had one in his mouth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, I didn't even finish the sentence yet, and it was just like halfway down his gullet. To be a teenager again. My goodness. But yeah, I'm just excited to do that. I made a lemon poppy seed cookie.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
It's been in the cookie lab.
Dude.
It's like the creepy crawlers. Like, creepy crawlers. And it's just got a little
awesome.
like
Cookies, dude.
Cookies.
Fog in the background.
Because I cut that bad boy in half. That chocolate chip cheesecake, when I cut that bad boy in half, before I even ate, I looked at it for like 60 seconds.
Wow.
Just look at the inside. I'm like, this is about to happen. It's just like, I don't know, something beautiful about it. But yeah, I'm very excited for you guys to have some.
I'm looking forward to it, honestly.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been hyping
You
them
teased
up,
it, yeah.
So.
You were, yeah.
I'm a tizzy tickler.
What about you, homie?
So I think I'm getting a zit, which is, I'm 38 years old. I don't need to be getting zits anymore. I don't think I've had a zit in a very long time.
Oh my gosh, I thought you said I'm getting a zet. I
What's
thought you
a
said
zet?
like the word is a zet. I'm like, what isn't a zit? A zit.
A zit.
Okay. That was what
it is like directly on, like right here. It, I don't know what the heck is going on, but like there's pain there that has just not
gone away.
It just appeared.
Ooh.
Like just today.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay,
it's
well,
fresh.
I think I'm getting a zit. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully it's not.
So you don't get zits anymore? At all? Ever?
Mm-mm. I was never really a big, like, even when I was a teenager, I never really got a lot of acne.
Not an acne guy?
Interesting. I think I get zits from time to time. They're not like the super, like, crazy ones like when I was a teenager, but like it's, you know, you see like a little welt.
You get like whiteheads, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never...
Jealous of you, girl.
Wow, yeah.
I guess that I wish that was something to be jealous of. Other than that, I've been continuing my Pokemon journey. Yeah, I don't have Legends Z yet because I don't have a Switch 2 yet. But since I last spoke about Pokemon, which was I don't know, probably like 3-4 episodes ago, I have since played X and Y. I have played Ultra Sun and Black, and I'm currently working on Platinum. I don't know why I'm going through all these.
I was about to say,
I don't have a plan here or what there was. It was just like, you know, I've just been feeling Pokemon for some reason.
Yeah,
it just kind of has this like. Oh, I've also been playing. I started Power World again, but like playing like on like not hardcore survival, but it is much harder than usual. You can like really mess around with like settings in there, and one of them is the amount of damage done to you by pals and stuff, and that's like I got that turned up. So getting hit sucks because I die, and when you die, you have to like go back and get your stuff. So dying's not fun because I could potentially just go back there and then die immediately again trying to get what I was getting.
Because then that clears your stuff, right? It's
yeah.
one of those games. Yeah. Been a while since I've been in the world.
And playing Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Yes.
We were talking about the demo a lot, but the game finally came out. And it's been incredibly fun.
Nice.
Getting to play with everybody. And
Everybody,
playing with friends.
Okay,
but
it was
playing
like
also with the
or...
characters because the demo only had, I think it was like 6 characters.
What was the final roster?
Our final roster is 15 characters.
Okay. Did we get any villains? Because I think that was the big thing.
I
forgot
don't
to
know.
ask this.
But obviously, I guess
closest
that
thing
makes
used to
sense
be, like,
because of the fact that
okay.
in this situation, like you're supposed to be the heroes taking on villains.
Okay.
So it would be kind of weird for it to be, but obviously there kind of should be villains that are playable because the Annihilation storyline was really Annihilus trying to take over everything. So it's even weird to me that like Thanos and Null are in the game being like villainous when they should be trying to be like, hey, we should be combating Annihilus. Also very weird that just there's no Doctor Doom. But there's also no Fantastic Four. So my assumption, or at least my copium, is that some of these characters are DLC.
Yeah.
Because 15 seems very weird because that means that it's not an even amount of characters.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a tag game.
Yeah.
So really been having fun with that. Been playing Absalom as well, which is another beat 'em up. It is more of a rogue-like. I'm not sure because there's rogue-like and there's rogue-lite, and I don't know the definitions of those two things.
Yeah.
But I know they both mean not rogue, but like as rogue is.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that, which it actually is annoying because it's one of those games where like the object kind of is to die because dying after getting so far means that you can upgrade your character and then go back into it stronger
And then be better.
But I don't like dying.
Yeah.
But like the game really does kind of like just nerf you at the beginning and you just have to keep banging your head against the wall until cracks form. But the gameplay is very like smooth and like just snappy, refreshing. So I really enjoy it.
Nice.
And I hope you guys enjoy our next little segment, which I still have not given a name to. I happened to put a poll out, but everybody chose naming it something else, which I don't have an answer for.
It was just an other.
Name something else.
So what we're going to do is our little section of the pod where I pull a badly described movie plot from the subreddit of a similar name and give it to the boys as a bit of a brain teaser. Get the mind jumping and flowing before we start talking about our featured presentation.
Yes.
And
Chicken breast.
I'm actually going to give you guys two today because I think you'll get one very quickly.
Oh.
Because it isn't even really a bad description. It almost just explains the plot directly.
Okay.
And that is that two stoners... No, they wrote this wrong. Two stoner losers tried to ruin a Hollywood producer's masterpiece.
Two stoners trying to ruin a Hollywood producer.
It's Ted and Bill with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
You would think...
I was going to say Big Fat Liar.
Oh. No stoners. They're
not
children.
They're
children.
Yeah.
And the other one was like Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, but that's not an artist.
You have the and.
Okay. Dazed and Confused?
No.
Just trying to think of all my weed movies that I've...
Two stoners, and it's a movie with and in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's...
Came out in 2001.
Cars 2.
I was going to say, Dude, Where's My Cars and Keys?
What?
Yeah.
That's a sequel to Do.
Yeah, Dude, Where's My Cars?
Wow.
My Cars and Keys. 2001. Oh, no.
It is a spin-off of a series of movies.
What?
2001?
Mm-hmm.
Two stoners try to ruin a Hollywood producer's movie.
And this is the one that's just straight
So
up...
this was a straight-up one.
Damn, dude.
That's not good.
That isn't good. That does not bode well for the next one at all. At all. How? And it's a spinoff of another series.
Mm-hmm.
Like how long had the other series been around?
Since the mid-90s. It consisted of 3 movies.
Damn it, Dame. If I can't get this one, if we can't get this one, I'm just going to say we're not going to get that next one.
Yeah, you are going to get that next one.
You're gonna lose
so
it
we're going to switch to just one.
Okay.
No. Well, okay. That's fair.
We can save it
for next one.
Yeah.
For next time.
It's an
I am so disappointed in myself right now. Can I just Google like what movies have "and" in the name in 2001?
I mean, no, because you'd probably get it'd be probably the first one.
Yeah.
Really? It's that well known.
Mm-hmm.
This is just whenever I know I don't know movies. Like I have 5 rotating through my brain. One of them is Flubber. And
oh no!
can we get a genre?
To anyone
Comedy.
Oh, well, I guess that was kind of a gimme.
I was gonna say yeah. It's not. Oh God.
One of the actors is also the director of the movie.
I don't think that.
Pre or post 9/11?
Pre.
Mm.
Actually, yeah, it is pre.
Okay.
I was like, I can't remember if it actually was like on that month or not. But it's the month right before it.
So it came out in August of.
Mm-hmm.
August
Actually
of
came out like 2
01.
weeks before it.
Damn.
Oh. Last week of August.
I think I gotta throw in the towel, man.
Yeah.
The Last Lifeline. The director is a known comic book writer.
Jay.
Oh
and
my
Bill
God!
and
Yes. Yep.
Silent
Jay and
Bob.
Silent Bob.
Wow.
Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
There we go. I didn't know that.
Oh. Okay.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's brutal. Damn. I did not recall that it came out 2 weeks before 9/11. Wow.
Yes, sir. But what isn't brutal for you guys listening is the movie that we're about to go to, our feature presentation. And in 2 days from listening to this, you might end up catching it on TV, as it will be running for 24 hours on TBS.
Yep. Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
24 hours of
24 hours of
A Christmas Story.
Wow.
Movie.
Torture.
So we already know another. I feel like this has not been his month.
No.
Oh,
Well,
man,
this
no.
is these last. This is last 2 weeks.
Okay.
So, released in November of 1983, which I'm pretty sure makes this the earliest movie that we've done, and is the first movie that we've done before all three of us were ever born.
There we go.
Budget of 3.3 mil. Take home of like between 19 and 20 mil.
In the 80s too.
It's 83.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I mean, we were just coming off of like the oil crisis of the late 70s. 89% across the board on Rotten Tomato.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
And as I just said, pretty much on for 24 hours every year.
Yep.
On either TNT or TBS. I think it like might switch between the two. The day it came out, which is okay. The day it came out, it competed with Amityville Horror 3D.
They were doing 3D. They were doing 3D in the 80s. Wow.
What?
A Night in Heaven and Savage Islands. Also competing with movies Terms of Endearment and Deal of the Century.
Didn't the episode 6 also come out in 83?
I was saying around the time. I'm pretty sure.
Right. No, I'm sorry. I get that. Like, I'm just curious as like what time of the year
Would it still
when,
maybe
yeah,
when
like,
did
theaters?
it come out? Would it have still been in
episode
theaters?
6.
You know, episode 9.
What?
Return of the Jedi is what came out in 1983.
Right. You said
Sorry,
episode 9.
episode 9. I'm sorry, episode. You're right. Episode 6.
Episode 6. Yeah.
It's an upside down 9.
Episode 6 of Return of the Jedi came out. You'd think that'd been the first thing that freaking told me instead of just saying 1983. It came out. They are burying this May 25th, so it very well could have been. More than likely was running.
Yeah. Still at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. It probably was running into like 1984.
Yeah.
And so this is probably my, and I hate to say this because we just learned of someone's Panharmonicon score.
I knew it was going to happen with the two of these. It had to happen.
This is my favorite Christmas movie.
Brutal.
It's not my favorite. It's not even in my like top 30 movies, but it is my favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is based off of a couple of books by Arthur John Shepard, who also is the narrator and voice of Ralphie.
Wow.
In this movie. So I knew about A Christmas Story Christmas, which just recently came out.
Oh.
Which is like, I guess it is like the second sequel to this movie. Because I actually learned while looking up things about this movie that this movie had 2 sequels to it.
So there's a 2 and a 3?
Yeah, so there's My Summer Story, which was in the 90s, and a movie called A Christmas Story 2 in 2010s. And then we finally got A Christmas Story Christmas in 2023, I believe.
Wow. Did the movie that came out in the 90s, did it feature the same actors?
It is a continuation of the story.
But different kids? Or
I think they are different kids.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
But it's just a continuation of like John Shepard's tales because the books are like kind of like a semi-autobiography for him. And it's just about his like time growing up in Hammond, Indiana.
Okay.
The movie takes place in a fictional version of it called Homan, Indiana.
Okay.
Which is based off of a street in Hammond, Indiana.
Homan and Hammond?
Mm-hmm. And is the tale of Ralphie, I think he was 9 years old, I can't remember now, year-old kid growing up in Homan, Indiana, and the story centers on his month of December, essentially. His leading up to Christmas and what he wants for Christmas, which is a Red Ryder BB gun. There's many more words to it. I've never written them down because I never remember it because he
blurts it out
every single time he ever says it.
Compass in the stock. And
Compass in the stock and everything. And the first thing I have to say is that I've watched this movie so many times. Like so many times. And I've been watching it since I was like tiny. I never knew this movie took place in the late 30s. I've always assumed it took place in like the 50s, 60s or something.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I thought, okay. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I was about to get mixed up there because I was going to say, like, I thought it took place in the 50s. In the 30s?
It takes place, so it is intentionally given a nebulous period.
Yeah,
but
just
everything that happens pretty much has to place it in either the year 1939 or the year 1940.
Oh.
And when I learned that, I was like, it actually makes sense because The Wizard of Oz is a big, like, seemingly marketing point in the movie itself.
Yeah.
And that movie came out in 1939.
Oh.
Okay. Because there was that scene when he's, like, towards the end of the movie, when he actually goes to see Santa, there's that kid that's really weird, just keeps staring at him and talking about The Wizard of Oz. Like, I like the Tin Man. Like, all right.
And the Wicked Witch comes over to him and is like,
Yeah.
Get you, my dearie. And he's like,
No, thank you.
I'm thinking. Also, in the beginning of the movie, when they're in front of Higbee's looking at inside the train display, they're Ralphie, Flick, and Shorts actually like jump in front, like they kind of like slide in between this like couple, and the couple are dressed. They're dressed in military garb, as if they're like about to get like shipped out.
Oh, boy.
And then it dawned on me. I was like, "There's no TV in this movie. How did I not recognize?"
Yeah.
There's that
TV's
too.
not
It's
it's
just-
just radio.
Yeah, your favorite radio show.
And I think I'm just so used to like especially in like things like That 70s Show or like The Wonder Years, where the concept is just like jumping back 20 years. So I think because I've always known that it was an 80s movie, that I've just always thought like, oh, it just jumps itself back about like just 20 years.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Instead of doing like almost 40 years. Actually doing more than 40 years. So
On that note, though, like, I was thinking about it when I was watching the movie about how, like how much more difficult it becomes to like mimic a certain time period the further removed we get from it. It's like how difficult is it now to like truly mimic a 1930s era film. Like you have less, I would imagine, like the vehicles and everything like that. Like it seems like, at least when I think about, for instance, Captain America: The First Avenger, how it seemed like there were so many times, and maybe this is also just kind of like just to like expedite the production process. But like there seems to be like a lot more shots that are like CGI rather than being able to just like replicate it.
yeah, that was a big problem for me in Captain America, how you could basically tell it was a movie set.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you look at this movie and it does such a good, like such an amazing portrayal of like that period of time.
Yeah.
That you're like, it could only be done. Like, luckily they had the ability to get all of these like things.
Yeah.
Because they were like basically probably on the cusp of probably being about to lose those things. And
Yeah.
like, we can use it just now.
Yeah.
I think if this movie was made like 10 years later, it'd have been much harder for them to like acquire all that stuff.
Yeah, to have a more practical set.
Yeah.
And one of those things, because I was thinking, as I was learning that throughout the movie, I was like, so Higbee's itself. Higbee's is so I guess I'm a big behind the scenes person. I like to know like how the movies are made and stuff like that. So despite being about Indiana, the movie, like all the exterior shots were mostly done in Cleveland.
Oh.
Higbee's, it turns out, it's a department store chain in Cleveland itself, and that was its flagship store.
Very cool.
And in fact, it was only chosen because they actually they went around for a bunch of places trying to find places, and I'm guessing they probably started in Chicago first and got turned down by like every single department store. Higbee's was the first one to say yeah, so so they went with Higbee's, and which worked in their favor because that building had been around since the late 20s and had not changed really at all, which allowed them to essentially make it look like
What they needed it to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
it still stands. It is currently a casino
Let's go.
Wow.
because Higbee's no
Gambling.
longer exists.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, that's a little bit. And so the house, like the Christmas Story house, it's in Cleveland. The school, for some reason, apparently they shot the school parts in Canada.
Really?
Yeah,
Whoa.
not sure why. But
Okay.
More authentic snow, maybe?
probably. I mean, there was a lot of snow in that movie, but maybe in the 30s you could just get that type of. I mean, they were right next to Chicago.
Yeah.
So I mean, all the snow coming off of, or like just that cold air coming off.
Yeah,
of,
lake effect. Yeah.
So I put in here that Ralphie has insanely blue eyes. And like it's 83, but I was like, I can't tell if it's digital in any way or if Peter Billingsley just has Children of the Corn blue eyes. 'Cause they're like just crazy. Ralphie is just also. I forget that Ralphie is just not really like, because he's the protagonist. You think he's like kind of really innocent through it all, but he's really kind of a little asshole.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, he deserved to get his mouth washed out. What's up? Because like he's such a little like prick to people from time to time. And also, I just really also enjoyed the idea that he just goes into these like daydream moments, and then they like show the daydream. And I don't know how many movies I've seen around that period of time, but like that felt very different to me from like how most movies typically would go, especially during that time. And it was just very like interesting because he would have this moment, and then typically right after he has the daydream, whatever he was daydreaming about, it is instantly just like the opposite. Like it just immediately gets shut down.
Yeah.
And it's like that's such a kid thing. And all the kids in this movie do such a good job of being kids.
Yeah.
It never feels like they're being like directed to act.
Yeah.
It just feels like you're just watching a bunch of kids do like kid shit.
Yeah.
And it's just the story of a bunch of kids in the 30s.
Absolutely. Like even down to the part where they, when I think it's Flick, is being, I didn't say antagonized isn't the right word, but they're daring him, to like the pole. And even as the narrator, he's like, "Oh, you just triple dog dared him. Well, the next thing is triple dog dare you." And you're like, "Whoa, that's so big! Like, no way! You got to do it now. It's a triple dog dare." It's like, okay, they're just words, but you go ahead and lick that pole, boy.
He did. He was a punching bag in this movie.
He really was.
I feel like both of
Quite
them
literally.
kind of too, because like Schwartz, like he got sold out for like, oh, he taught me all the swearing, and then that's never
Wasn't that
like,
a complete
so
lie though?
much.
Because he
It
was
was
he
his
didn't want to say that he
dad.
learned it from his dad.
And
Yeah.
I was just literally like, imagine being Schwartz. And you're just sitting
That's what
at
I'm
the
saying. Like
house.
they never go back to that. It's like, oh, my mom just beat the shit out of me because you said I swore, but then like, what, dude?
That's how it would go. Yeah, sometimes you just that is the thing is like as a kid raised in a time when like parents didn't really mind taking that belt out and just going ham, like that's how it is. And then the next thing you know, 10 minutes later, they're just acting like nothing happened.
Yeah.
It's like you just beat the shit out of me. You just want me to like sit down and eat these SpaghettiOs? Like, come on.
But I feel like if your friend sold you out, would you not have a conversation and be like, hey,
Oh, we'd have a
what the hell?
conversation, yeah.
They
Yeah.
just
It's
never
hard to
got
tell
that.
if she said that Ralphie said anything. I mean, I guess they were doing like the peanuts like rah, 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 like type yelling, but like
Yeah.
like
Well,
His
it was
mom
like-
did say though
was,
that like it was
screaming.
Ralphie.
Did she
Yeah.
say Ralphie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he was like-
my son just said like
No, I mean Schwartz's mother.
Oh, I just assumed that she would know that it would have to be Ralphie, right? Like that's.
Well, I thought
No,
it was
I mean
just,
like the Schwartz's mom tells Schwartz.
oh, like who was on the phone?
yeah.
I guess not. So I guess
no,
that was
no.
So that's even worse.
Yeah.
To just been
just
sitting
get-
on and then like your
Mom,
mom
what'd
would
I
talk
do?
on the
I think-
phone
yeah.
and just,
just
And the
starts
sound,
wailing
like the
on you.
anguish in his voice of like getting beat. He had that
Yeah.
before the like line cuts. Just
Yeah. Okay, so one of my main gripes maybe wasn't a gripe.
oh, yeah. I do think that part is like so funny because he
It's
just like
so
is
funny.
staring at the
Actually,
wall.
the whole part from like that part, the whole like from his dad like knocking the bolts out of his hand, and then like I love it because the bolts go flying, and then his dad immediately looks back. He's like, and then it's fudge. Only I didn't say fudge. And then his dad's just looking at him. I thought that's what you said.
Yeah.
And he gets in the car and then start like whispering to her, and then like she gives this like just a Hollywood starlet.
Dude, oh man, it's so funny, and his dad is such a goofy. Speaking of which, though, like it looked I kind of get this feeling, was that like his second marriage? Because I feel like there was like a pretty significant age discrepancy between the father and the mom.
So here's the craziest thing. I have this written because I've watched this movie. I'll keep saying it. I've watched it tons of times.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And you look at Melinda Dillon. She looks so young, doesn't she? She's 49 in this movie.
No, she's not.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, good for her.
What?
She looks incredible, right?
Yeah.
I was sitting there. I was like, I gotta look this up because she looks so young. And I've always thought to myself, like, there's a crazy, it feels like there's a crazy age discrepancy between them, but there isn't. She's 49 in this movie.
Whoa.
Wow, dude, I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
I thought that the father was like 49, 50 or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
No, they're close in age.
They had
She
kids
just
late then.
looks-
Wow.
yeah.
Like,
I guess
now I don't know, like,
fictionally.
if like they're supposed to play
play-
younger
Yeah,
people.
yeah, that's
But-
probably.
She was 49. She was also, and this ties into one of my So What the Hell movies. She was
So What
Steve
Babies?
Rogers' mom in the Captain America movie. That I
Whoa.
mentioned.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Okay.
She was also the mom in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which came out like I think 2 years before this.
Is there a movie where she wasn't a mom?
Probably, I just don't know it.
Okay. Because he's like, oh, she was also in the '90s Captain America.
She kind of stopped acting after that movie. So
Which
After
one?
Captain
The Captain
America?
America?
yeah,
I wonder why.
Yikes.
I wonder why too. Yeah, that scene is just so funny to me.
Yeah.
And then it just leads into Schwartz getting his ass whooped
Dude,
and not
that's-
knowing why.
And then it just cuts to something else.
And for it to be something that you just never get to see, but it's all just the audio
Yeah, just-
is absolutely gold, man. It's gold.
I wrote that was like, it's crazy to just think that he was just sitting there, like maybe like listening to the radio or
Yeah, like reading a magazine.
and
Yeah.
then just started getting whooped. But he did call Flick a smart ass earlier, so it is likely
he was
that
swearing.
he curses.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
And they all do because
Yeah.
fucking Ralphie like later says "son of a bitch." So
Yeah, yeah.
like, clearly these kids like regularly do this shit, just not in front of their parents.
Let it rip.
Also, I wrote in here when do you think they started saying like starving kids in Africa?
That Maura brought that up. It was just like, oh, it's so interesting to see like what the generations like.
Yeah.
Oh, these people are starving. These people are starving.
Because when she
My
said
guess
China, I
is-
was like, China.
That
Yeah.
felt that yeah.
Yeah.
Like, huh. Speaking of like
70s?
sayings that you're trying to figure out of like when they shifted to that, I was wondering. So the daydream scene where he's handing in his paper to the teacher, and he daydreams right on the spot about her reading the paper and just being so just like taken over
yeah.
by it. That music that plays during that scene, you know what I'm talking about? When did that become like the quintessential love theme?
I feel like I
Looney Tunes,
remember it as
maybe?
far as back as like I Love Lucy.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I just remember like in like cartoons,
The
in
cartoons
the 90s and
just say
whatnot,
that.
like
Yeah.
it was always the thing. And then like, okay, so they're doing it here, and it's just one of those things. Like I couldn't help but wonder if there's some movie that came out in Hollywood in the 40s, and then they did it during a scene, and then just kind of like took away, and then just became the.
I mean,
in
it's like
essence,
the
love theme.
oh, geez, what is that? The Wilhelm scream.
Yes.
It could be something like
Yes. Yeah.
Where they
Exactly.
that. Is the
just
best scream ever scrumped?
Yeah.
Like, let's throw it in there.
Scream ever scrumped. Oh man.
Okay, back to the acting.
Mm-hmm.
I still cannot tell if Flick's tongue was actually stuck to that pole,
I think it was.
or if he somehow was just acting incredibly well enough
Mm-hmm.
to like keep his tongue stuck out without ever like retracting
Because
it.
I think it does actually stick.
It looks like it
I think
sticks.
this. Well, I feel like the science, like.
Oh no,
yeah,
no, the science is
legitimately.
that
Science,
it will stick.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, like I was just sitting there, like, why has nobody poured like
Just warm
hot water,
water.
water
Yes.
on this kid's
Yeah.
tongue yet?
Yeah.
But then, like, and just like he's like, also fucking Ralphie and Schwartz are some fucking assholes.
They just
The fact
the
that they
bell
just
rang,
like
and then they
literally
don't-
left and then
Yeah,
didn't
just
ever.
like,
they
hey,
were like, I'm
teacher.
not telling her shit.
Yeah.
And it was just like, dude, that is your friend out there.
Your homies are.
The bell ring.
Yeah. Like,
He
oh,
could, like,
sorry.
outright lose his tongue.
Yeah.
And y'all just sitting there. And she's like,
frostbite.
Ralphie, you know where he is. Not me. fine then. I guess I'll ask the snitch.
Yeah.
She just had to be like, I don't care. And then like, then the fire department showing up, and then the cops showing up.
Yeah.
Cops are here too, and like, they're just like getting a little bit more and more anxious.
Just like,
with
just sinking down into a chair or whatever.
It's like, if you're probably just told outright, she wouldn't come back to you with this like
Yeah.
little guilt trip.
Right. It's like, hey, he did something stupid.
And he didn't even get in trouble for it. So it's
No
like,
one did,
like,
yeah.
like she knows.
Yeah,
So she would have just called them out on it, so they weren't going to get in trouble for it. I'd be like, man, I thought y'all were my friends.
Exactly.
Y'all left me twice. Then you leave me again to get like fucking hammerlocked by Scut Farkus.
Yeah.
What a name.
Oh,
Scud.
man. And he actually walks over there. He's like, come here. He's just like, okay, I guess I got to get this
Yeah.
armbar and socked in the eye.
Right. You could just run away.
Like, you could just not. You could just walk the way that they did.
Yeah, buy the Turbo Man doll and leave. You don't have to fight Santa.
Speaking of fight, Ralphie beat the shit out of Scut Farkus.
Yes.
though. He
Yeah.
was waylaying him. And he was waylaying him so long that kids gathered. His brother saw it.
Yeah.
His brother left.
Got
Got
his
his
mom.
came back.
And he was
He's
still
still-
beating on him.
And then she had to pull him off in order for him to stop beating the crap out of Scut Farkus.
Is there a reason why Scud like kept his? Because he made that comment about his eyes being yellow, and I don't know if that was just him like because he always keeps his eyes so squinted tight that they just couldn't tell whether or not they were. But I'm like, are his eyes really yellow?
I don't think they're really yellow. I think he
Okay.
was just, that's a kid thing. I think
A
he's
kid
saying
thing.
like,
Yeah,
he's
just
so,
like
he's
a-
so like evil.
Yeah, he's
He's
so
got
demonic.
Yellow eyes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Kid tested, mother approved.
How old are braces? Because Scud had braces, right?
Yeah.
Did people have braces in the 30s?
I would assume they probably had braces in like the 30s, 40s.
Because
I
they
mean,
just
they got
looked like...
glasses. Why wouldn't they have braces?
That's true. They just look
Yeah,
like
I mean-
modern to me.
I mean, obviously they were probably modern because the kid himself probably
Yeah,
wore
braces from
at
the
time.
80s. Yeah.
But it's one of those things, though. I can't help but like you bring that up. Like, how bad did it hurt? Like in that generation,
I
of
bet
braces,
they
like
horrible,
early on.
horrible,
to get it
yeah.
on.
like a
Cranked.
crank to
Yeah, dude.
make those probably mesh your. Ooh.
I do find the comedy of the movie very like refreshing because it's not. I mean, there's certain parts that can be over the top, but for the most part, I think it's kind of subdued, but it's still like in my opinion, still like very funny. Some of the things that happen, in that it's not like super overt. Like there's this shot during the scene where they're at the mall to see the Santa. And for one, like the people working that stand were just absolute dicks.
Horrible.
My
Yeah.
goodness,
Yeah.
they're dicks.
I love that they like. First, I want to know if the director told them like, you got these bells on your head, therefore you have
Work
to
it.
move your head
Yeah.
as much as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
The female
Both
when
of
she
them
was
did,
talking
but she was
to
definitely
him,
she was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it looked like she was trying to talk in such a way that she would like try to like knock it out of her face.
Yeah.
But like no matter how hard she shook her neck, it just wouldn't move, and it just stayed perfectly right down the center of her face, dude. I was
It was,
like,
I don't
it was
like
so
the, it was
exaggerated.
like the I don't know, the cone part of it was like must have made out of like a solid,
yeah,
because like literally she
Very
was shaking and
sturdy
the only
hats.
thing that was moving was
Yeah.
the bell.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was cracking up with that part, man.
That part is so.
Yeah,
I also just love the fact that shoot your eye out is the only thing that could happen with a BB gun.
Yeah.
There's no other possible
Right.
injury that can happen with a BB gun. It has to be shoot your eye out.
But I mean, it happens. That's spoilers for the ending.
No, I want to read about a BB gun. You shoot
A
your eye
football.
out, kid. Ho, ho,
kick him in the-
ho.
what is it about? But I guess like in 1939, that probably was like the equivalent of us being like, I want a Red Ranger, like Green Ranger, dual Power Ranger set. Like having a BB gun, and also I guess it like adds a little bit more kind of like whoa-ness to him saying like, oh well, I had one when I was a kid. I guess to your point, we don't know officially what age his parents were supposed to play, but knowing that like they were like late 40s as actors when that movie came out, like it's like damn. So in the 1800s they just didn't care, huh? Right? They would just give their kids just anything.
I mean, their kids are probably working in coal mines.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Dude, that's crazy to think that like there had to be a law
That said,
that said
work,
you
no.
shouldn't do
Yeah.
this.
Kids need an education,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if you really think about it, it just harkens back to why, to some degree, why have kids in the first place, right? Like back in the day when you like
You need help on the
hunter-gatherers
farm?
needed
That too, yeah.
more people to hunter and
To hunter-gatherer.
And then when civilization started forming, you needed farm hands, and who better to have than like your self-produced farm hands?
Yeah, a little offspring.
And so it probably just continued to be that concept of, oh, we have kids work, and then finally at some point we were like, we should probably stop killing kids.
But it was kicking and fighting, kicking and screaming.
Like, yeah, dude, it's just like such a, I don't know, it's just so, it's like a wild, because it's one of those things where we're so far removed from that time that to us it's always been that way. But I can't help but wonder, just because I'm sure there are certain things where 40 years from now we'll look back on and people might say like, oh, they used to do that back in 1995, that's crazy, and then we're just like, yeah, it's just kind of the way that it was. And so I just wonder sometimes, like, what is that transition like for people who are like actually sending their kids out
Like
to do jobs like
people
that?
who are in the transition as it's happening.
exactly.
I mean, like you said, they're probably fighting tooth and nail. They're probably like, what? I need these 10-year-olds. God damn it! You tell me I can have these 10-year-olds working in his mind?
Yeah.
Who am I going to pay?
What if I only took those that are 11 and up? What about that? Is that okay?
Well, it's kind of like the seatbelt thing, right? Because the seatbelts weren't like
They
mandatory.
were hella fighting seatbelts.
Yeah.
That's such a crazy concept when you think about like I guess it's this belief that someone's telling you like you have to do something, but it's like would you get upset if you were punching yourself and someone tells you had to stop punching yourself?
I mean, if you're punching yourself, I want to assume that you're having a good time.
Like or like the drunk driving. 'Cause there's that like clip about there's like a news story from the 80s when they were like, you got to stop drunk driving, and they're like, it's crazy. Well, what is this country coming to? Is it communism that's telling us that we can't have a couple of brewskis while we're driving? And this one, it's like, she looks like she's 18 and she has a child in the front seat, and the child is not in a car seat at all. And she's like, it's crazy what this country is coming down to, where you can't just have a drink and then get behind the wheel and drive home. It's like, lady, what?
Wow.
So there you go.
Wow. Oh.
So I'm certain when Washington brought the hammer down on child labor, that the child laborers were like, no. And I'm also probably certain that I'm sure the children themselves are like, how else can I like help support my family? Like,
Yeah.
Like maybe dad doesn't exist. Maybe dad like died in a war, and mom can't work because we treated women like shit. So how are we supposed to survive if I can't work in the coal mines?
Yeah.
And dude, that's another transitionary period to be interested, like of like women getting the right to vote. Like it's this thing that like again we just like take for granted. It's like, oh yeah, like of course there's no question. Like of course they should. Like these aren't things that like we question. It's like, yes, you're a human
marriage.
being. Huh?
Gay marriage.
Ah, yes, yes. Which is another one. I'm like, yeah, of course. Why would I stop them? That doesn't even make sense to me. Like, anyone should be able to do it. Let's all be miserable. I'm totally kidding. That's a. You ever hear people say that joke?
Just like the ball and chain, or
Well, like I've heard people
like
say
the-
like when it came to like gay marriage, it's like, yeah, of course let them get married. It's like let them be miserable like the rest of us. Like there was just kind of like the running joke about
gotcha. I hate my wife.
kind of like
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we okay. So he gets the Red Ryder BB gun and then almost shoots his eye out. Luckily, he had the glasses on, which it's crazy to think that he somehow hit the glasses at an angle that knocked them off his face, but did not mess them up at all.
And then also, if you lose your glass, this is glasses 101. You're not
You don't start stepping anywhere.
You're crawling. You're hitting the Velma. You're
like, with my glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
100%.
So, yep, he crunches the bad boys and then creates a perfect lie. No one goes looking for an icicle.
Right.
Just assume that he did not shoot his eye out. Which I'm pretty sure if my mother gave me a BB gun, even after claiming I would shoot my eye out, and then I proceed to have a very close near eye injury.
Yeah.
As I have the gun.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's not gonna believe the icicle fell down and busted my glasses. I put even in the 30s and 40s, you could get your ass beat for busting up your glasses because both parents were very serious about those. Glasses.
Yeah,
and I'm assuming they were
expensive.
probably very expensive.
Yeah,
for sure.
They seemed like pretty thick lenses.
Yeah, when I was wearing glasses, I remember they were pretty expensive. Also, those dogs,
Just crazy.
dogs. I love that they're brought up like multiple times so that you can know when they finally do the thing of just busting in the house, taking. Also, I put that turkey did not look good, and she proceeded to say that hour that it still had an hour to cook.
Yeah,
and I was like, why is it outside the oven?
Yeah,
what do you have in that oven right now if it still has an hour to cook and is
Yeah.
brown the way it is? And I think it may have just been a fake turkey because when those dogs bust in there, they are not touching that turkey whatsoever.
Knock the table over, and that's about it.
They knocked, and then they started like fighting each other.
Yeah.
Then finally, like they just skipped to a scene where there's just like bits of turkey lying around, and that's when you're like, oh, that's real turkey because that dog yanked it up and dipped.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay.
Also, so they busted through. Did Ralphie leave the door?
Ralphie
open?
left the door open.
Okay. Yeah. Because he left his gun outside too. That was the other thing. I was like, are you gonna go get that? He spent the whole.
So he does eventually get it because we see at the end of the movie he's like sleeping with it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But I guess he really loved that.
Dude, like
he worked for it. I mean,
so hard.
He grinded.
Only for the one person he never even asked for the gun to get the gun.
Yeah, Dad's just like, hey, you need this.
Also love the Chinese food.
Yeah. Chinese duck, was that what it was? Or duck turkey?
It was just a duck.
Just Chinese duck. Okay.
But he called it like a Chinese turkey though. Like
like Ralphie calls it that.
It's the first time we had Chinese turkey.
That's what. Yeah, Chinese turkey.
It's a smiling ass.
Yeah, like sure.
Was the mom like horrific or like? Because there's a point where she like starts laughing. Right?
She laughs, I think, after they start laughing.
Oh,
because she is horrified at the fact that it still has the head.
Yeah.
And then when they just chop the head off right then and there, she's still horrified. But then like everybody else just starts laughing because they're like, this is probably the most ridiculous situation we're going to be in.
Also, the fa ra 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 ra. I was like, God, yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's la la. Like, yeah, I'm like, okay. It's
the 80s or the 30s.
It's funny though, like even back then, like even in a movie that's supposed to take place in like the late 30s, like on Christmas Day, they're having like though it's an accident, they're having dinner at a Chinese restaurant because it's like
one of the things that stays open.
During
Christmas
because it's like the number of times that we did, like even like a few years ago, like we went and got Chinese on Christmas Day.
Wow,
yeah,
that's fun.
It's just like it's tried and true. It's like, dude, it's they don't get some Chinese food on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So, is it that time for R?
I believe so.
I say, how many Panharmonicons does it get? How many Panharmonicons does this get? How many Panharmonicons does this get? Damon? Spit?
Yeah.
Right, so, 4 out of 5 Panharmonicons for me. Like I said, it is my favorite Christmas movie, so I would give it a higher number than I probably would other movies. It is just I still find this movie funny as I'll get at. I was laughing as I watched it. I just love how it sets up things and delivers on the things it sets up. I love it's like it has so many like little bits in it within itself that they almost become like running like inside jokes to almost as if you were like watching a series. Like it just like his dad just being the way he is, like the way he curses. I love the fact that there's active cursing in this movie. But whenever his dad curses, it's flying foreman, Robin.
It reminds me of like a Looney Tunes commercial, man.
Yeah.
Like Yosemite Sam. Like that's what it reminds me.
And it's such a just like I think it's especially for its time. I would definitely say probably for its time. It's refreshing to see a Christmas movie be just a comedy, as opposed to trying to actively be like
the joy of Christmas,
wholesome, that type of movie. Like that thing that's been happening ever since like Miracle on 34th Street. Like this movie was like, yeah, that exists, but here's what really happens: kids want shit, and they will do whatever they can to try to get it, and it just. does this really good job of just making itself seem like it's of its time. I remember as a kid, I thought it was like a movie from that period of time. Granted, I thought it was like the 50s or 60s, but like I thought it was that old of a movie. And then when I got like a little bit older and I learned that it was like an 80s movie, because I think I saw like Peter Billingsley and he was like in his like 20s or something like that. I was like, huh? That's the kid who played Ralphie? Shouldn't he be dead? Like, that movie was made in like 80 something. And I was like, what?
I had that exact same moment sitting here when you were like, oh, it's from the 80s. I was like, what the hell?
And in my opinion, it is timeless. Is there nostalgia because it played for 24 hours every year of my life?
On Christmas, yeah.
Probably. But it also is just a genuinely, in my opinion, funny movie. Like, again, I would, like, if I were to rate it just, like, without the bias of it being, like, my favorite Christmas movie, or just, like, putting it against movies, it'd probably be, like, a 2.5, 3. But as a Christmas movie, it's a 4. Mm-hmm. And that's my bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Yes. Glad you finish it off.
So who's next?
I'll go ahead and go. I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. And I know, like, to your point about nostalgia, I know that will play a role at times, but I think even without that piece, I would still I would give it like a 3. Like, I think it's so goofy. And it doesn't try to be like beginning to end over the top like levels of just goofy that can be kind of like annoying where you're just like, okay, like wrap this up. It's also not extremely long, which is nice that it's pretty concise. Mm-hmm. I do think it's interesting that like as I watched it again, I'm like, this movie doesn't really seem to like outside of his focus on getting that BB gun. Like for the most part, it seems like most stuff is just happening to other people around Ralphie rather than actually like stuff happening to him, and it's just like his experience and his response to it. And there's just like so many moments in it where again it's like so subtle. It kind of reminds me of watching and granted this is a movie I didn't see until well after it came out, but like The Princess Bride, where it's like it's the little things for me that like really just like made me laugh. Like again that scene where one of the Santa's helpers and she's like, are you gonna move? And she's just like shaking her head so violently with it, and it's so funny. Just like little moments like that, and how the dad is just going so excited that he won something, but it's so vague as to like what he actually won. Mm-hmm. And even when he gets it, it's this like meaningless thing, but it seems like he's just so like entrenched in this idea of making it something bigger than it is not, that he has to go for it and like bringing the whole neighborhood into the situation. He's like, he won the freaking award. Like everyone's chiming in. Yeah. It's I don't know. There's just some. There's like a subtle brilliance about it. But yeah, I'll give it a 4. What about you?
Well, I think I should have watched it with you guys, and that would have been a much different experience. But I want, like, I've been noodling. I think it's another 1.5, because it was just one of those things of just like, what did I watch? Like, wow, this was just an hour and a half, you know?
Yeah.
And it was I don't know. Maybe it was just the little things that like in my brain didn't pay off, but
okay,
maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
Like, what are things, if you don't mind me asking, like, if, like one thing, for example, that you feel like didn't pay off?
Oh, I think it would be the Schwartz thing was, like, my big contender, but maybe that we didn't know that, you know, if Mom didn't narc on, if there wasn't the mom chain of conversation, then maybe he didn't know that that his homie was just like, oh, I learned it from him.
Mm-hmm. I should also say that even though everything does happen in, like, a very linear fashion, the movie is described as being like segments.
Okay.
So there are obviously times where like just periods of time just like kind of go.
Yeah.
And we don't see it because they're just like kind of segmented in a way. But I do understand like not because it would be one thing if we just never saw Schwartz again. Yeah. But we do actively see him again after it, so you would think that he would say something. Yeah. But But because I don't think his mother tells him that Ralphie is the one that said that he said something. Yeah. It is very likely that he didn't know. And it's also very likely that Schwartz is just a little asshole who probably had it coming anyway, and his mom was just looking for an excuse to let him.
Because, I mean, the next scene is they're just, like, walking to and from school. So it's like, it's just like, oh, time is passing.
I think it's just kind of trying to barrel its way into Christmas. Like,
They're like,
quickly.
we gotta land this plane.
And I'm, if that's in the book, it probably is more drawn out. And he probably does like get
I didn't know it was a
flack for
book. That was might read that too.
But I can understand like, if you had asked me to do this and I hadn't actually sat down just to watch it, and it was just like remembering the movie or like it having like if you asked me like the day after the 24-hour marathon,
yeah,
I would probably have a different score because I think one of the things about it playing so many times in a day is it just becomes background noise.
Yeah.
And I think as a result, you can start to lose like kind of like context about the plot. Granted, it's really interesting. This movie really doesn't have like B plots whatsoever. It is really just an A plot, which is
gotta get this
the
gun.
Red Ryder BB gun. But it does like I think you do start to just miss out on like small things because you're just like, it's happening.
Yeah.
That the movie I'll watch 2 hours from now. It'll still be running, right? But I think because I wanted to sit down and that was really when I started like noticing for the first time just how many like kind of small goofy things. Like I actually have forgotten about like the leg lamp always has just been like a funny thing. Like I'm like fragile. It must be Italian.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Like I think that says fragile. Like, oh, well, okay.
Fragile.
But like him going outside, and I remember him going outside to look at it, but I completely forgot about the fact that like so many people show up, and there's just that one dude constantly asking him questions, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of my face!" I'm trying to look at this, and he's like, "Yeah, I won it." He's like, "Oh, you won that, huh?"
Yeah.
Well, it looks like a lamp to me. Well, I won it. It's my trophy. He's like, "Oh, you won it."
I won a trophy. And it's like he's on his side and like telling everyone else that's a spectator.
And like everybody stops.
This
and
is
then
my
like,
friend.
and then one dude just like stops his car in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are you doing? What's happening here? It's just a lamp. And her like disdain of the lamp the entire time. And then the fact that it breaks and
She's watering her plants.
she's watering her plants. And the craziest thing about that is that it breaks like glass shattered.
Yeah.
But it is a plastic lamp.
Yeah.
And also, he is working on that furnace and it is making so much noise, but he somehow hears that, lamp break and stops everything so much that he even stops the furnace from making noise.
Yeah.
And he comes up to like do some investigative work. And it's just those little things, like the characterization of like his dad, like Randy just being this little whiny little.
Randy's just an autistic child. Yeah,
and that's actually I didn't want to say that.
Oh, man.
And in fact, I wrote like I wanted to say like their mother is so good about managing his autism.
Yeah.
But instead I said she's very good about managing his eccentricness.
Yeah, there you
because
go. That's what it would have been labeled back then. He's a picky eater.
Like she's so good at making like because Randy is weird. Yeah. And you're just like, Randy, what is wrong with you right now? Yeah. But he's just Randy. He does his he takes his steps one at a time like everybody else. He may like not eat food for some reason. Yeah, I mean I wouldn't eat that. Food looked weird. At one point I thought they had like mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce. Yeah. But I think it was red cabbage. Yep. And the red cabbage looked like gruel. Yeah. At one time, I think he was eating gruel, but it may have just been like oatmeal.
Yeah. Or grits, maybe. But
it was the greatest oatmeal I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like they were never eating appetizing looking food, so I understand why he just didn't want to eat it.
Yeah.
And then when he was up underneath the sink.
Yep.
Yeah. She just like
Daddy's gonna kill Ralphie.
He's not gonna kill Ralphie. Do you want some milk?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go.
It's just because I think most people at some point would have just had they'd be like enough of you right now.
Get out from under the goddamn sink.
But she handles him with just such wonderful kid gloves, and it's like it's warming to see like that he's allowed to just be the weird one without it being like an issue that he's the weird
one. Yeah, for sure.
But that is how we felt about A Christmas Story. let us know how you felt about A Christmas Story, and also let me know. I mean, because I do actually want to know if you've seen the other movies. I haven't seen any of them yet, and I would kind of like I really want to see A Christmas Story Christmas, just to see like if, because that one does have like the returning cast from this movie. Okay. So I would like to see like where the storylines continue to run from there.
Yeah.
And I will, if you guys have seen them, let me know. Let me know if we should do them. Let us know if there's any other movies you'd like us to do, and if you can subscribe for us. If you want to subscribe. Follow us on Spotify if you can. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this episode, and if you enjoy any of the other things we do, like our Let's Plays, our other shorts and things like that. What the hell? Thumbs down if you don't. It's okay. Thumbs up. A comment letting us know why. We like constructive criticism. We like our feedback. Just don't make me cry. We're humans, but most of all, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for spending most of your 2025 with us. We're coming up on the end of the year. We almost did this entire year, but we started kind of like towards the springish of it. Yeah. And we're looking forward to completing our 52 episodes. That'll get us into syndication.
Seinfeld.
I am Damon.
I'm Andrew.
Yeah, I'm Farron.
And we would like to thank you guys for listening into another episode of Panharmonicon Studios Presents
A Podcast.
Yeah. Have a happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Hold the ones you love
close.
And most of all, just have a good one.
Yeah. Hope you get that BB gun.
Don't shoot your eye out.
No.